Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 4 or more tag. This tag was created a long time ago in 2012, I believe. So 6 years ago by a YouTuber named Keerstin, I believe. So I'll have her channel as well as her video link below. She has done an updated version of this, so I will also leave that video linked down below. But basically this tag is just all about products that you own 4 or more of that product. So it's a product that you've loved so much that you've gone out to purchase multiple, not even just 2 but 3 but 4 of these items. As I was pulling out all of my makeup that I own 4 or more shades in, I was actually really surprised as to how many products I do own 4 or more of. So I do have a ton to share with you guys today. So if you guys are interested in the beauty products that I own 4 or more of, then just keep watching. So I figured I would just start with my one non-makeup related item, and that is Essie nail polish. As you guys can tell, I love Essie nail polish. I own over 40 Essie nail polish shades. I don't even have all of them showcased here. Basically, my Essie nail polish obsession started in college. Literally every week in college, I would repaint my nails at least 1 to 2 times per week. And I just loved going out every week and buying new Essie polish. I have since slowed down. I think I've only gotten like probably 5 new shades in the last like year or 2. So I've definitely slowed down on picking up my Essie polishes, but as you can tell, the obsession is still really, really real. Alright guys, next up I wanted to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. I currently own 6 of them. I have the Sweets, the Sugar, the Sun Dipped, and then I also have the Nicole Guerrero and Moonchild and Aurora. And I will literally buy every single glow kit that comes out from here on out just because I love Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits. I think that it's a really good deal. You get so much product for usually just $40 to $42 maybe for these. Maybe they're still $40. Regardless, I absolutely love these. I think the formula on these is impeccable. I know the formula kind of differs from glow kit to glow kit, but I find that they all perform really beautifully and I absolutely love these guys. Okay, next up, let's just get the whole lip category out of the way because I have quite a few lip brands to talk about. So the first is the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I even have 1 more shade in these. I have 5 total. I just love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. I think it's one of the best. It's super moussey, it's not drying, it goes on really well, not streaky, and it's a super comfortable formula. So absolutely love it, and I own 5 of them. Then we have ColourPop, and ColourPop I own 4 or more of their Ultra Satin as well as their Ultra Matte. Here are just a few of them. I have more that are in a drawer, more colors that I don't use quite as often. The ColourPop, it's not so much my favorite standout formula, but it's super affordable and they have like every color under the sun. So it's really easy to find a shade that you're looking for. And again, they're just super affordable. So it's pretty easy to justify buying them in my opinion. So that's how I've wound up with so many ColourPop lip products over the years. And actually I didn't pull them out for this, but I have at least 9 to 10 lippy sticks too, so even more ColourPop products I own 4 or more of. Next up is the Kylie liquid lipsticks. I also have a green one that I just always let my daughter play with because I never wear it, but I own 7 of the Kylie liquid lipsticks. I do enjoy this formula. I do find it to be a little bit more drying, but I do really like her shade selection, which is why I have so many of hers. I know Kylie's really hit or miss with people, but for me personally, I do like her liquid lipsticks, and I never typically buy them when they're full price. You can usually find them on sale if you just wait it out a little bit. So through time, I have, you know, collected a good amount of the Kylie liquid lipsticks. And then speaking of, I also have 6 of her lip pencils. I really like her lip pencil formula. I think they're super creamy. They're easy to apply. I feel like they last a really long time and I really, really enjoy them. So I also have 6 of the Kylie lip pencils. Speaking of lip pencils, I also own 5 of the NYX Lip Suede, I think they're called. Yeah, the NYX Lip Suede pencils. I think these are really nice pencils as well. They're super affordable. They glide nicely onto the lips. They're pretty comfortable and they last a pretty decent amount of time. So over the years, I have also grown a nice collection of the NYX pencils. Then I also own 4 of the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigments is what I believe they're called. These are basically like liquid lipsticks. These I find are a little bit hit or miss depending on what color you have. They definitely are a more drying formula. I do have a whole review dedicated to these. If you guys are interested, I will leave that video linked down below. But I really like their shade range on these. They're a little bit more on the pricey side. I believe they're $26 a piece, but I do feel like the formula lasts a long time even though it is more drying, and I really do enjoy these. I am looking to pick more of these up. So yeah, I have 4 of the NARS Lip Power Matte Lip Pigments. Then I also own 12 MAC lip sticks in just their bullet form. I have been collecting these over the years. I probably got my first MAC lipstick when I was in high school or college. So I've been collecting these for a good, 5 to 10 years. I also do the thing where you turn in like 6 empty MAC products and you get a free lipstick. So over the time I've gotten a lot of MAC lipsticks. I like their lipstick formula. I think their matte lipstick formula is a bit drying, but I do like their cream sheen formula a lot, and they do have such a good variety of colors, so I do really enjoy the matte lipsticks. The last lip products I have to talk about is the Bite Beauty Mouge Bouge lipsticks. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have 11 minis and then 1 full size. I've been collecting the minis over the years, and then I actually had started, before I even got the minis, I had started with a full size. So I really enjoy the Bite Beauty. I enjoy the Bite Beauty line altogether, but I really do like their Mouche Bouge lipsticks. They're pretty long lasting and they're a really, really comfortable formula, so I definitely think that they are worth the high price tag that they are, and I definitely will pick more of these up in the future. Then I also own 4 or more of the Stila Magnificent Metals. I can't find my 4th one right now, but I promise I do have 4 of them. I have the shades Smoldering Satin, Diamond Dust, Kitten Karma, and I cannot remember where my 4th one was. I swear I had a 4th one of these, but I also have a couple of their shimmering glows as well in Cloud as well as Kitten. So I really enjoy these like liquid eyeshadows in general from Stila. I think they're really good. If you guys haven't tried them, you have to try these. They're so amazing. Alright, let's move on to a blush formula that I absolutely love. It is the Becca Mineral Blushes. I own 4 of these. I own Flower Child, Snapdragon, which actually is a luminous blush, so it's not quite the same formula. Nevertheless, I own 4 or more Becca blushes. I also own Nightingale as well as Flower Child. I really, 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 really want to get Wild Honey, I think it's called. Becca has one of my favorite blush formulas. It's really close there with Hourglass. They're like tied for 1 and 2, but I absolutely love this blush formula, and if you guys have not tried it, I would definitely recommend picking it up possibly during this Sephora VIP sale when they would be a little bit discounted, or I think if you sign up for email on Becca's website, you can usually get a discount off your first purchase. So really great blush formula, and one that I will continue to collect. Speaking of Becca, I also have 4 of their highlighters. These are their Shimmering Skin Pressed. I own Prosecco Pop and Champagne Pop from their like normal line. And then as far as their limited edition ones, I have the Prismatic Amethyst, which is like the like purpley shift one, and then I also own Lilac Geode, which is like more of a pink shift. I really enjoy all 4 of these. I think Becca has one of the best highlighter formulas as well. Again, Hourglass and Becca are tied for like 1 and 2 when it comes to both blush and highlight formulas. Both are really solid. Alright, finally moving on to eyeshadow and eye products. First and foremost, I own 5 of the Wet n Wild, what do they call these? They're color icon palettes. I have their 4 new ones, and then I also have their old one in Comfort Zone, which I now have their new one in Comfort Zone. I really like these. I think these are some of the best drugstore palettes that you can get your hands on, so I would highly recommend these if you guys haven't checked them out. And obviously I love them because I own 4 or more. And then I also own 4 or more. I own a very wide variety of the Makeup Geek shadows. I also have some ABH single shadows in here, and I do own 4 or more of those. I don't necessarily feel like pointing them all out, but Makeup Geek shadows I absolutely love. I feel like they've sort of like lost their hype here on YouTube, but I think they are coming to Ulta's possibly here soon, which is really exciting because then you can kind of get your points and stuff when you're ordering from Makeup Geek. I've been meaning to place an order with them for a while and sort of create another Z palette. I just never tend to reach for my singles, so I'm trying to like, I've pulled some out to try and use this month that I put in a smaller Z palette. If you guys are interested, I will have a Shop My Stash for April coming up where I kind of talk about the colors that I pulled. But yes, I love ABH single shadows. They're just a little bit more on the pricey side. If you can wait till like Black Friday, they usually do 50% off their single shadows, which that's a really great time to buy those. And then Makeup Geek, it's usually $6 for their mattes, $10 for their shimmers, and I really like both formulas, obviously. I also own 6 of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This actually is not my favorite formula. I sort of fell into the hype of these and they were so cheap that I just ordered a bunch at the same time. So that is why I have so many of these. It's not a bad formula, it's just they're a little bit harder to work with because they are such a soft formula and then they go bad pretty easily. Like if you don't get the cap screwed on tight enough, like they can dry out. So just not my favorite formula to work with, but I know a lot of people really do love these, and I still, even though I don't love them, own more than 4. I also own 4 Urban Decay singles. I have Chopper, Toasted, which used to get a lot of love, both of these. I think I've gone through like 2 Choppers. I own Midnight Cowboy, which I need to pull. Like I haven't used this in such a long time, but I do actually really like that. You probably can't see it swatched, but it'd be a nice lid shade. And then finally, I picked this one up last year because I thought it'd be like a fun color to play with. It is in the shade Dive Bar, and this one's a little disappointing because it doesn't perform quite as vibrant on the eyes as it does swatched. So this one is not necessarily my favorite, but nevertheless, I still own 4 single shadows from Urban Decay. And then finally, I currently own 6 single shadows from MAC. I actually have more, but I decluttered a bunch and I'm just waiting to get rid of them. So currently in my collection, I have 6 of these. I have one of my tried and true old favorites, which would be Satin Taupe, which looks like this. And then I'm not going to show all of them to you guys, but I used to love MAC shadows and I purchased a ton of them when I was in college. MAC was kind of like exclusively the only makeup that I used with the exception of Urban Decay. But I can't remember the last time I bought a MAC product, to be honest with you. But I still used to really, really love the MAC shadows. I just think you can get better shadows these days, so I haven't been purchasing as many. Still like the formula, just not like my numero uno. Alright, and after that, you guys, that is going to conclude all of the beauty and makeup items that I own 4 or more in. Definitely let me know in the comment box below what makeup items you own 4 or more in. Maybe you own 4 or more in some of the same things that I do. I'm definitely curious to hear your responses, and if you have a YouTube channel, then you should definitely do this tag video as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and other than that, I'll just see you in my next video. Bye!